Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I want to discuss how you can make passive money from having vacant land, or even make more money than just buying vacant land and selling it a couple years down the road. So today, one thing I have seen is that many people fail to do work on any vacant land. So a lot of people go out there and they buy the vacant land, they hold on to it for years and years because the area is going to be developed, or eventually everything goes up. But after many years, they sell it and they make the money. That's kind of the traditional land investment or vacant land investment. I want to talk about a different way that I make passive money from my vacant land and how I've increased the price of my lot. And that way was fixing it up so it can be better used for camping and recreational use. So I think a lot of people, again, they buy the land, don't develop it. I have gone a different route to develop the land, not so much to build a house or build a business, but to use it for recreational use. So when I originally bought my plot of land, I just wanted a place to escape the city and be able to recharge. I had no thoughts of investing or making money from the purchase. After a couple years of putting time and money into making a campsite that I personally enjoyed, I realized I could make money from it. I had an enjoyable spot to camp away from the city that even my friends and family want to stay at. So it was a good spot. Every time I went camping, a lot of people would hit me up and say, "Hey, can I come?" So yeah, of course. But after that, with that in mind, I found an app called Hipcamp. And this app lets people, landowners, rent their lots for camping. So it's a fairly popular app, especially if you're into camping compared to Airbnb. People rent out if they have a farm, if they have a ranch, if they have vacant land enough to kind of camp. You're able to put it on the app and just rent it for the night, for the week, for RVs, tent campers, truck campers, van dwellers. So it's a pretty good app. So ever since I placed my spot on the app, I've been receiving a lot of bookings. So it's just good, decent money. But with camping, it's a lot easier for the property to manage itself. Pretty much, it's very minimal cleaning or fixing after a camper spends the night. So it's not like your Airbnb, especially now with COVID, everything needs to be clean, trash needs to be taken out. A lot of the campers pack in and pack out what they bring. There's not much trash, there's nothing clean, it's all outdoors. So from time to time, I will go out there and kind of get eyes on the campsite, clean up, sometimes supply extra firewood, different things of that sort. But it's fairly simple. It's not a daily thing that I need to do after someone camps. But placing my lot on Hipcamp was only doable because all the work I had put in the years before. It's not just a simple plot of land with nothing on it. I look at, when I'm on my campsite, I look to the left, I look to the right. Those are vacant plots of land where there's, it's difficult for a vehicle to drive through it to camp. There's no fire pit, there's nothing of that sort. But I spent my time, I put up a fence around the perimeter, so when others go there, when I go out there, I'm able to find the land and know what myself and others can enjoy. I also had to clear out some plants to make a driveway to be able to get in and out of the campsite. I had to clear plants away where I wanted to build a fire pit. I do have some camp chairs and tables, or at least what I call camp chairs and tables. They're logs, huge logs, that I use as camp chairs and tables, and they're not going to blow away with the wind. They're not going to get damaged with the sun, and eventually they will become firewood out there. But nice place to sit, strong, sturdy, cheap solution. But I had to take all those. I had to find the wood. I had to take it over there in my truck, drive it, unload it, and organize it. So, all this was not done quickly. Every couple months, I would go out there, kind of little by little fix it up. And all this was because it was originally for personal use. I had no intentions of making money or making it into a campsite that I can rent to others. But with all those small fixes, I do know when people go out there, spend the night, they're thrilled to be able to just pull in and be able to enjoy the campsite. So again, they don't have to kind of traverse through the dirt, struggle to find the parking, dig their own fire pit, none of that. It's all pretty much set up for them to use. But before I fixed the lot, before I fixed the lot to what it is, it was costing me money, and not much, just the yearly taxes. But now I'm making money, and then also having my tax bill paid for the year. So then the other side of this, if you're not one to say, hey, I don't want to buy a property and hold it long term, I'm trying to flip these properties or sell them quickly and make more money, there is a different way, right? If you don't want to manage the property, you're still able to sell it with a profit. So with the campsite being what it is, I have gotten multiple offers from friends and families, some campers who even stayed there with the app. But before, it was just a simply forgotten investment vacant lot. It had been, when I bought it, had been on the market for close to a year. And I was even able to offer half of what they're asking for. So with that being said, now that I've developed it, or it's simple to use, where people, if they have off-road vehicles or motorcycles, ATVs, if they want to camp, if they want to stargaze, if they want to do any type of recreational, which I do believe there's a huge market for recreational use, it's an easier vacant lot. It's still vacant, right? It doesn't have a house or a building on it. It's easier for this vacant lot to sell because some people want to be able to just pull up and enjoy it. So if you're able to buy a property, again, properties that have been on the market for a while, or that are, might take a little bit of sweat equity to develop into for recreational use, go ahead, buy it, develop it, take the time, and then flip it, put it back on the market, and sell it for a profit. Because that's what people are trying to do with COVID being locked down in their cities, in their states, in their homes, having to work from home now. A lot of people are wanting to go out, and there's nothing better than owning your own piece of land. And they're really cheap. For a couple thousand, you can own a couple acres. But again, go out there, buy these acres in the middle of nowhere, develop them, and then flip it, if that's it. But that's all I have for today. Just to recap, you can go out there, buy a property, fix it up for recreational use, throw it on some app like Hipcamp, Airbnb even allows for campsites. Go ahead, flip it, or friends and family rents it to them. Start making that passive income. And then again, if you're not one that wants to hold on to a property, buy it, fix it up, clean it up a bit, maybe get rid of some trash, make a trail on it, make a parking spot, and then sell it. Sell it for recreational use. That's everything. Have a great day, everyone, and stay safe.